What's up, everybody? This is the GrainyBastards podcast. Chris.
Zach, we're back with the two main hosts back at Midland University.
Yes, and then we got some news about GrainyBastards.
GrainyBastards is now a trio.
GrainyBastards is now 3 musketeers.
Yes, sir.
3 mother...
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, shit. That's the power. That's the power of the Deadlift Nutt.
So let's introduce our new...
Nah, let that nigga introduce himself.
That's what I was about to say.
Well, we've done.
While he's over there.
No, we haven't done a podcast.
Chomping on. Is that like a pound of steak?
This is. I don't even know, dude. I just bought. Oh, it's like. I think it was like. Okay, so I think it was like.
I think that's like a pound and a half.
I think it's a little bit more than a pound because it's a chuck steak. It's not gonna be $8 a pound, and it was $8.
Yeah.
So. It was
Yeah,
probably,
no. Chuck is like 6, right?
Yeah, like probably like 6.
Mm.
So probably
like 1
pound and a quarter.
1.2,
1.2, maybe 1.4, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten beef in so fucking long. Yeah, but introduce yourself, bro.
So, I'm Shane Nutt, also known as the Deadlift Nutt around here.
Hell yeah.
Fat neck boys.
Fat neck boys. My name is... Shit, never mind. I tried to do that fucking voice, but I couldn't.
Arnold?
It's not fucked up anymore. You can't do it anymore.
All I can do is, come on, eat that steak, buddy. Come on. Put it in your mouth. Come on, swallow it. Fuck a cookie, eat a steak. No, now I just sound like a weird ass cookie monster.
So, power lifter, 83 kg, online coach, online strength coach.
Big things coming from this man right here.
Yep.
Oh, so many fucking things, man.
We discussed some stuff last night that changes the game.
It amazes me. You're only 18 years old, bro, and the way that I see your fucking mind works. You're just.
It's running.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yep.
You always got something going on.
Yep. This is how I roll, man. It's just like.
Were you always like that?
Very ambitious.
Not always. If I said always, it'd be a lie because something it's learned that like your personality, learning your personality. But.
Yeah, you're always on that journey.
Yeah, for real.
Figure out who you are.
But like we talked about last night, like we're talking about like themes of like for like websites and like what our blogs would be about. Like it's always about growth for me. So like it's always next thing, and like always start somewhere small. Like if you want to start a company, you gotta start small. You gotta have somewhere to build off of because you know you can't expect to just be off the top right.
Yeah,
unless you want to sell your soul.
Steve Jobs.
I have a Ouija board.
Dude, I just noticed that in the corner. Yeah. I was like, that bitch is looking.
He
at me.
left the fucking piece on there for like 2 nights in a row.
Yes, that was against one of the rules.
Yeah, he probably fucking just like let like 4 demons just.
Hey, they're my fucking homies, man. How do you? When I lived, bro, they possessed me, bro.
Yeah.
I let them. I put on Unholy Grave Birth from Infant Annihilator. That weird ass child demon.
Yeah.
And then I just.
And you're wondering why I
turn into a fucking demon.
When you were a kid, there's some baby fucking screaming at you, running at you.
Wait, what?
That one story you're telling Berg in the podcast?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was crawling on the fucking couch.
Yeah, it was fucking crawling on the couch when I was sleeping, man. I don't even think.
What if it was like a fucking dog, like a fucking cat or something, and you just fucking really just like.
That wasn't a fucking cat.
Scared.
I woke up. Remember?
Yeah.
I woke up and I jumped over the fucking couch. It's 300. I was 370 at the time. My fat ass jumped over that couch so fast, bro. I'm pretty sure that projector fell down. I just didn't hear it. No, I'm joking. I don't even think that I uploaded that podcast after all. With
no, you did with Berg. Yeah, you did.
We took it off.
I think I took it off.
Oh.
Because of some shit that was said on both sides. Yeah.
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 What?
Well, why the fuck would I say it right now?
Yeah.
If I honestly took it off.
I barely remember that podcast, so.
Yeah, bro.
A while ago.
I wonder why.
I was sober. I was sober.
That was
that was our first podcast.
Yeah. No, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was.
Yeah. But.
So what's next? What are we talking about next?
Do you want to talk about this coming out meat?
Let's talk about no. Let's talk about your fucking macros, bro.
My macros.
Yeah.
So right now it's kind of messed up because, currently I'm like 190 to 193. It kind of bends like on the day, but I'm planning on being like 190, make a water cut in 12 weeks to collegiate nationals. So, excuse me.
Every powerlifter does that.
So, I start meal prepping next week. I'm at 300 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, and I try to get under 50 fats, but we'll see how that works. But for the most part, that should get me around 188 to 190. And then, bang, water cut's pretty easy.
I've never fucking got that shit. I always counted my calories and macros and shit. But I wasn't able to get as precise as that.
Yeah.
Like, be 188.
It's hard. It's really hard,
weeks.
especially when, like, you're going out to eat and shit. And like, you know.
Just don't go out to eat.
Yeah. But.
I gotta prep. I'm just gotta meal prep.
See, like, for me, I'm not, like, when it comes to food, I cannot be that disciplined.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like, I'll try to be as strict as possible when I am, like, doing some sort of, I really don't bulk. But if I am dieting, I stay inside my calorie limits, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But...
Bro, dieting is fucking easy.
For you, maybe. Not for me.
Well, right now, bro, I'm probably eating, like, this bowl, maybe 90 grams of carbs. Almost 100.
No.
Yeah.
No. How many cups uncooked was that? Was that 1 cup uncooked?
It was about 2.5.
2.5?
Mm-hmm.
I thought for every half cup it's like 30 grams of carbs.
And this one and 1/4 cup dry is 36. This is long grain rice. It's really thick. Like, try some of this, dude. It's like...
You put butter in it?
It's like eating, what's that shit you get? Grits. It's literally like eating grits. Like, try some of this.
Feed me, puppy.
Ooh.
It tastes like grits. Try it.
You put butter in it?
No. That's what I'm saying.
That's
it's
really
like
fucking good.
Carb rich. Oh, we just spilled it all over the table.
It was either that. I'll fucking clean it. It's either... Dude.
Yeah, it is rich.
I love putting my steak in my rice. Then the steak juice, rice soaks up the steak juice.
It's delicious.
Every grain of rice tastes like fucking juicy steak. Juicy carved up steak, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
That's perfect. What more can you ask for? except some delicious beef.
Yeah.
And then load it with fucking carbs, man.
So how do you go about water cutting? Is it like different for other people or what?
Yep. So generally there's a surplus in sodium. I'm chewing. So you start at like a gallon. Then you start adding, and a gallon each day up to your meat prep. And generally, if you're like 8 to 10 pounds, you're gonna want to sit around 2.5, 3 gallons.
Okay,
if
so
you're
when
pushing that, you want to do more. So
a day?
4, yeah.
So say, because I was thinking, I've never done a water cut before, and people tell me that it's a really easy way to make weight.
It is.
Because I always did the traditional dieting, counting calories, blah blah blah. And sometimes it wouldn't, like this past meet. Luckily, I didn't have that bad of like strength loss or anything from my like low calories. I was only eating like some days I would only eat like under like 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
I had
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I had to cut 17 pounds in like 2 weeks.
Oh. Shit.
So I made it. I was underweight too. I was able to do it.
And you're tall for 83.
93.
That's impressive. 17 pounds in 2 weeks at your weight.
Yeah.
Because for me, like I could lose 17 pounds in like a fucking week.
Yeah.
But for somebody who's like, what are you, 210, right?
I'm like 207 right now. So I mean like, but I don't want to like, I know for a fact every time I come back to Midland, I eat calf food and shit like that.
Cat food.
Calf.
I'm just
calf
fucking
food.
around.
The calf is what we call our cafe here.
Yeah.
The food.
It might as well just fucking be cat food.
It's literally fucking. It's just fat.
It's so bad for you.
It's fat and carbs.
Let's have like the #1 recruiting college in Nebraska, from around the world. I mean, around the nation, have in their cafeteria corn dogs, chicken strips, and with sides of pizza.
I get chicken strips.
I get chicken strips too, but like corn dogs and hot dogs and hamburgers and like
so disgusting.
They don't offer they offer that food, but they don't offer anything else. Like
dude, their meatballs aren't even beef balls. They're Italian sausage balls.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
It's
so that's what I'm thinking.
That,
like,
bro.
That's why I meal prep right now.
And that's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's really fucking cheap.
I will spend less money meal prepping for a powerlifter than spending money so 3 meals a day at the cast, almost $2,000 a semester.
Get this. So last semester, I don't know the exact cost, but I had the 20 meal plan, right? So this semester, I'm not financially capable to do that again, so I cut it down to 10. It took $2,000 off of my total tuition.
You got that? You were able to do that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna call them.
Yeah, you gotta call them and fucking tell them
is there like a
you're not
deadline
paying
or
for that
something?
shit. I don't know. If there is,
Probably.
I might be getting
Soon,
kicked
bro.
out soon. Because I still haven't set up my payment plan. I've been calling them every day, like 3 times a day. Straight to voicemail. Leave them a voicemail. Don't call me back.
Go to the second floor.
Fuck them. I'm trying to give them my money. If they don't want it, then damn. What else can I do?
They ain't gonna kick you out, bro.
Nah.
They'll be like, oh, we'll just charge you on your loans or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to grad school after this, so
Where?
Do you know yet?
I'm planning on. I mean, I haven't been accepted yet because I'm a freshman, but
Yeah.
there's a physical therapy school in Grand Rapids that I'm planning on going to.
Okay.
So like either way, I'm gonna be like, bang, $90,000 in debt the first year. So it's
Yeah.
like, hey, $2,000 a year extra just for fucking food. Like
That puts it in perspective.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, luckily for me, my major doesn't require fucking extra school or anything, so.
Honestly, with our major, so we're majoring in graphic design. I don't even think you need to go to college.
Yeah, you don't. you don't. It's just.
Just have a fucking portfolio.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, with my graphic design teacher that I had last semester, he told me that like 70% to 80% of people who have a graphic design job don't have a degree in it. And when companies need a graphic designer, if you have the degree in a college portfolio, you automatically stand out because college not only does
With that degree?
not only does that prove that you have experience and shit, it sets you out because people who don't have the degree have to prove themselves.
Yeah.
When you have the degree,
you're already at that
you
standard.
already proved yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying that, like, yeah, I studied this, I did this.
So it's more of a reliability thing.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to get a job, theoretically, based on what my fucking, professor told me. So, you don't need to go to college for it, but it's
I just think people need to learn how to use the resources that's out there.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm trying to do right now. Because, obviously all this shit is new to us.
Yeah.
It won't be new for, my little brother who's like fucking 9 years old. Like, it'll be secondhand nature, like Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit. Like, they'll just be creating content all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Either that or just they'll be on the opposite side of the spectrum, just consuming content all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to become a content creator,
Yeah.
Try to get ahead of the edge, even though probably should have done that years ago.
Yeah. But we were in that.
Damn, you just cleaned up all that rice.
But we're kind of in that time frame where 1998, well, to like 2000 era. We're kind of in that time frame where, as we grew up, so did like
technology.
These the internet,
platforms.
social media blew up, shit like that. We were the first generation to kind of like be around it 24/7.
Bro, I don't know anything about this, but I'm still gonna say it because fuck it. Y'all know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, right?
No.
Ah, shit.
What?
I'm gonna zoom in right there. So Gary Vaynerchuk is a social, I believe he's a social media business expert or some shit, motivational speaker. I think, so he owns VaynerMedia, which is a media agency.
Okay.
And he does podcasts, and in one of his podcasts or an interview or something like that, he was talking about how every 10 years, there's usually like some kind of crisis, economical crisis, economic. Is that economical even a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of crisis every 10 years. And we're fucking 19 years overdue. Or like,
Right.
over 10 years overdue with this shit. And we're prospering right now. Like, the internet is prospering. I can't imagine, like, what that dip would be.
Yeah.
What kind of crisis is gonna fucking happen, bro. Yeah. Can you imagine all these people who are like us starting shit off, and then what if, like, in 4 years from now, the shit just plummets?
Yeah. But then,
thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, maybe millions. But fuck it, bro. You only live once. You only live once. That was a pointless rant, but.
And I mean, like,
that was a good point.
Yeah, I wish I had more information on it, bro. I'll come back next podcast.
If you look at it like a graph of like the U.S. economy, it's literally always up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, but when are we gonna hit that down, and what the fuck is gonna happen?
World War III. I don't know.
World War III.
Honestly,
bro. Honestly,
Ebola outbreak.
I was talking to Chris about this, so earlier.
What?
I was like, I think the U.S. needs some sort of big epidemic to happen because we're starting to fucking
break apart, bro.
Yeah, we're starting to like just get offended and fucking pissed off about shit that doesn't even matter.
For real.
And I feel like it's fucking like a food shortage or something. It would just take our minds off of like little shit that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And just make us worry about the big things that actually matter. You know?
Have y'all seen that Gillette commercial?
Yeah, bro.
So have you?
Yeah.
So
everyone has.
There's remember that part in the Gillette where like two girls are walking, and then there's a guy that starts walking toward them, like to introduce himself or whatever the fuck, and then the other guy's like, "Hey, whoa, chill, bro." Yeah. That shit right there is fucking retarded.
Are you like not allowed to talk to women or something?
Apparently, I mean, it sounded like the way that they portrayed that. That's exactly what it looked like. Yeah. Like, hey, you got to be a virgin for the rest of your fucking life, or you got to wait for that woman to come to you. Yeah. You can't go after women, or you're fucking sexually harassing them.
Yeah. And really, in the real world, most people don't really give a fuck. Honestly, it's just
all you're doing is talking.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You're not going up behind them. Drop your pants, bitch. No.
Stealing their shit.
Hey, I got a question off topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that Ouija board actually work? Has that worked?
No, we haven't done it yet. Are you down?
Not really.
Podcasts with the Ouija board?
Not really.
He said not really. That means he's considering it. Yeah, man.
Because I'm down.
If we do vlog, 1, 2, there's a rule book.
Yeah.
Fuck. We're gonna disobey every rule besides the one.
Yeah, just try to make some crazy ass shit.
Listen. We're gonna disobey.
So I want to see these rules. I want to see these rules, actually.
We're gonna disobey every rule except the rule that you can't play with yourself. Yeah. Because that's a sin. You can't play with yourself. Come on, you nasty boy. No. All right, let's look for the rules on this thing. I think it's on the inside. Oh, I have to show you all the video sometime, but it's right there. I bought this for my grandma for Christmas.
What?
Just to fuck with her.
Oh.
If you look at my Facebook,
Mexicans don't fuck with that shit.
She tripped out, bro. It was so funny. All right, so here's the rules. Never use the Ouija board if you think it's just a game. Y'all think it's just a game?
Fuck, dude, you can't find one YouTube video saying that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
can't
all
tell.
clickbait
I know,
shit,
I
though.
can't tell if it's clickbait or if it's real. There's so much that you can't make a difference.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta try for yourself to understand.
And it's such a big thing that, like, you can't tell, like, oh, this one's trending, that it's, like, it's fake or not, because there's so many videos and everyone wants to see whether it's real or not.
And there's always people that, you know, like, say that they have these crazy-ass experiences with the Ouija board. And then, like, so it kind of, like, you know, it kind of makes
fun.
Like, yeah, but, like, it's, like, does it actually work? You know, it makes you curious and you want to try it.
All right, so let's read these rules.
Yeah.
So, never use the Ouija board if you think it's just a game. That's rule number 1. Never use the Ouija board alone. Have I already broken that rule?
Have you?
Did you actually play?
Nah, dude. I want to, though. Why do you think I set up all those fucking candles and shit?
Oh, shit.
You think I did that just to draw?
Well,
I was fucking around with
Jesus
you.
right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that nigga watch.
You think you got set up a mannequin, bro?
Let's fuck the Ouija fucking piece. Let's play with Jesus.
It just wouldn't work.
Oh,
Holy
Spirit, start talking to
Why
us.
don't we just start fucking talking?
He's like,
Get
what
off
the
this fucking
he's
game.
Like, the fuck you doing? Like,
Yeah.
TF you doing?
I see you, nigga. You going to hell. I got a spot for you down there.
I don't know. What is the rest of it?
What? All right, what is the rest of it? I'm about to pass out. Oh, shit. All right, I'm back. All right. So never use the Ouija board in a cemetery. We're going to the fucking cemetery.
Dude, well, there's one of the hottest places around here.
Yes,
What's that
sir.
fucking place
Wait,
called?
really?
What?
I thought you went. Berg and then went to
Oh,
Fremont. That haunted place. That was like
the national park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Like this, yeah.
Remember the one
there's a
that
staircase that you count going up, and we count them going down. They're a different number every time.
we
What?
couldn't find that. We looked all over the national park.
Huh.
We could not find it.
That's crazy.
We might have even trespassed onto somebody's property to look for those stairs. Maybe. Next one. Dude, we should go there sometime.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
interesting.
Never leave the planchette.
That's that. The thing.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Planchette?
Yeah.
Never leave the planchette on the Ouija board when you aren't using it. That's the first thing that I did.
Yeah.
As soon as I took it out of the box. Never forget to say goodbye to the Ouija spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then never fucking burn it either.
Yeah.
Apparently you can't burn Ouija boards.
That's bullshit. This shit is made by Hasbro. Literally, Hasbro made it. A children's company. That's how you know that they got these people by the balls.
Yeah.
A fucking children's company making Ouija boards. Hey,
Hey, let's look up some fucking online reviews, because YouTube, people do it for views. They're getting paid to do that shit. So, like, let's look up YouTube. I mean, it's like Safari or something. So,
Are those the only rules?
Yeah, those are the only rules.
Okay.
They're pretty easy to disobey. Except they don't play along.
yeah, it's like you have a short attention span, you're fucked, bro. You're haunted.
Yeah.
You should. I feel like if you used to do something like that, you would have to be on some kind of, like, to have fun. You'd have to be on some kind of, like,
Hallucinogenic.
not even that, just
fucking
something
trip
to
out and see,
impair
like,
you. Something to impair you.
Imagine being on like acid and doing a Ouija board and you just fucking
In a cemetery at night.
That would be the worst trip ever.
Yeah?
That'd be crazy. That is horrible. That'd be horrible. Yeah.
Dude, I was looking at this YouTube video, and he was giving demonstrations on what it looks like to be on acid with, just video editing, whatever.
Yeah.
All he showed was just a bunch of geometrical shapes and stuff. Yeah. But then I hear stories of these people talking about acid trips, and they actually, like, see, like, not just shapes and stuff, but... Yeah. Let's say if I was looking at that Jesus thing, they see that thing like, hey, what's up, guys?
Okay, well, here's the thing. There's this is like a big epidemic with like acid. Is that there's fake acid, which is called embalm. on the streets and shit. And
can't you get a testing kit?
You can get a testing kit to make sure it's real acid. Oh, okay. But real acid, it's supposed to like I think you're supposed to like see like geometric shit and like embalm, my friends have accidentally taken embalm and they say like you see crazy ass shit. And,
embalm, like, isn't that the shit they put in like dead people?
I don't know idea.
Embalmment, food or whatever.
And it's called embalm in the streets. It's just fake acid that makes you like trip out and shit.
I just don't know the slang.
Yeah.
Isn't that just chapstick? Embalm?
It's just beeswax.
Lip balm.
Fucking beeswax.
Beeswax.
Man, I'm picking on these good beeswax.
So you don't know the difference between actual acid and the embalm?
Until you take it, or unless you have a testing kit, and that's why it's such like a.
No, you don't know like what the actual difference is, like in chemical.
No, not chemical composure.
Okay.
It's just fake. It's just not real acid. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
Look, bro, I still can't find anything.
So why don't we just play it? Dead ass.
It's literally the only thing that does like. There's just one option.
What's 800 divided by 60? Oh, hell yeah.
13.3. Repeating.
Well, are you really down to do the Ouija board?
I'm down to watch you niggas
What are
play.
you? What are you?
I am Christian.
You're Christian. What are you? You're nothing.
I don't know what I am.
Zach is a free-spirited man.
I am a free-spirited man.
I don't know either.
So, like, y'all want to play? I'll watch. Shit.
What is making you not want to play? Listen. If we follow the rules,
I'm sure that if we were supposed to be like, if we were in a fucking thing playing, and you're sitting there watching, regardless if you touch it or not, you're a part of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And also, I think that I don't even know if it's gonna work. I want to see if it works. I want to see if anything happens.
If it does work, that'll change everything.
Yeah. I want to see what happens. So
apparently. So, my ex-girlfriend said that her mom played it like was a kid and it fucking worked. So
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. I've heard
it's
stories
always
that it works.
stories, bro.
It's the stories that
I hate that.
Yeah, but like I never like had like a real experience. Like,
You've actually played with it, right?
I've played Ouija board with my friends in Texas. Nothing happened. I want to see if it like.
So what was the setting?
We're just in his.
Like, is it like this right here with the fucking light on?
No, we're in his kitchen. We're in the kitchen with the light off. In his house, and
we got to go to a cemetery.
I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like this is disrupting, like, kind of like disrespectful.
Got to go to an Indian burial ground, bro.
That's where you
Poltergeist Part 5.
That's where you see some like fucking crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
That'll like. I was telling you about that earlier. Remember, like in the OC,
Nah.
it was like, remember, what if like this a big ass demon like 8 foot tall just fucking walked in? Like, what would you do?
But like, what's the Mexican like?
Orale.
There's like an owl. What's that called? There's
Sorry.
Fourth kind alien
Owl.
It's like an owl spirit.
That's some Indian type shit. That ain't Mexican.
No, it is.
Mexican?
Yeah.
Mayan.
Because Steven was telling me about it. So was Rob. Rob knows about it too.
Their back is more wet than mine.
Yeah.
Well, you're half black.
Yeah, it's because I'm half black. That's why I don't know that owl, because specifically I'm half black. We scared of owls.
We scared of owls. Bro, owls are creepy. Bro. Ever since I saw that movie, The Fourth Kind, I've been always fucking skeptical of owls.
They're beautiful, man.
They are.
Yeah. I would love an owl, but I would never own one.
They can fucking turn their head all the way around, bro. That's crazy.
I wouldn't own one because it's too majestical for me to own it. No. Like, to have it in a fucking cage, no. I wouldn't feel right. Yeah. Even if the cage was the size of this room. No. If I had a mansion.
Just let it fly around. Fucking Harry Potter owl that fucking
dude
gets your letters from the mail.
These owls get like this fucking.
Yeah. Have you seen Harry Potter like the earlier ones?
The
Chusa. Let me see it.
La Chusa.
La Chusa.
La Chusa.
Sounds like a.
Is it like a evil
So basically, it's a giant owl spirit that comes and you'll see it, and it'll like screech at you. and it's huge. It's like
so. It's like the chupacabra.
No, the chupacabra is apparently a little small. But,
The owl, instead of swooping down and grabbing rats, it
this
grabs
thing
cattle.
is like huge.
It's like
I see it.
Yeah.
And Steven apparently has seen him.
What? When?
See,
In
those
Mexico?
stories are always the weird one because it's a friend.
It's friends. And
It's
he
not
was
like-
no joke. He was like, I was
Yeah.
like, serious. Like, but basically it means that something bad is about to happen to one you or your family members.
Really?
And like that's basically what it looks like. But it's fucking huge. He said it flew on top of his house. And it was standing on top of his house.
Fuck, dude. That looks like
Did it screech at him?
Yeah.
That looks like
That fucking is scary.
Yep. See, Rob even knows. I asked
Yeah,
Rob. He goes,
Chusa.
"What you saw?"
that looks like the old school doctors. You know, with the
Have you guys ever heard of the Jersey Devil?
nah. What is that?
So it's like a bird, like a giant ass bird. I think you should look it up. And because I haven't fucking watched any videos or read anything about it in a long ass time. It has like a horse for a head, like a head of a horse for a head, and it has like wings, and it flies around. And apparently there's a legit picture of one
How are the
on
feet?
a bridge. I don't remember it. I told him to look it up. But it's like there's a picture of it on a bridge, and then right after the picture was taken, the bridge fucking collapsed, and then it says that people like see it like similar to the whatever we were just talking about, the fat ass owl, like bad shit happens.
So there's an actual picture of it.
Yeah.
See, that shit is always weird though because I can find the picture of fucking Slender Man out there.
Yeah.
So that
basically-
looks real.
This is what's about the Luchusa. So facts.
Facts.
They're actually there's a bunch, so I'm gonna say a couple. There are shape-shifting witches that, according to stories told by Mexican and Texano people.
Orderly.
So it's a Texas thing too.
Yeah.
Large bird, woman's face and hair.
What? So what?
With like the
In
owl's
a
body.
folklore, the Lechusa begins as a normal human woman who sells her soul to the devil, which is obviously a witch, in order to begin the mystical powers and becomes a bruja.
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 That's what you call the old lady down the street who doesn't.
The witch? Yeah.
Old bitch.
Whole pitch.
La bruja. Corre! It's la bruja! I probably said that shit wrong.
You can scream and cuss at it.
You can scream and cuss at it?
Yeah, so it goes away, and it's like
That's
salt.
fucking weird. Salt?
Salt repels it.
Yeah, that's
you
witches
can't
in
shoot at
general,
it.
right?
Yeah. It has power to make your vehicle's battery die, which is probably why my battery's been fucking
Don't
dead.
drive a Tesla.
Thanks, bro.
All y'all Tesla motherfuckers gonna be swerving off of the road.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Autopilot.
La Trusa's coming after you. Don't make those rockets electronic.
It can carry a full man grown with their talons, and most likely if you hear the sound of Lechusa, you're not only in danger of becoming their meal, but as an omen that someone in your family will die.
So what happened to what did anything
To
happen
Rob?
to no to Steven?
Steve something
We need to have him come on
he
here and
got a
tell the
phone
story.
call. And he got a phone call, and he was with his grandma, and someone in his grandma's side died or something.
Really?
Yeah,
Right after
Really?
he saw
yeah,
it?
or something like that. That's
How
just
old was
twisted
he?
text, but there was something bad happened in his.
Do you know how old he was?
I don't know. I'd have to ask Steve. We should
We'll
bring
tell him to
Steve.
come
we
on
should
here.
bring Steve.
Yeah.
Steve out here.
We got this
Hey.
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I fucking work from 2 to 12.
Yeah. Tomorrow I have to do homework.
Security.
Security.
All right. Next topic.
La Llorona.
I don't know what that.
Another Mexican.
I
Oh
used to
yeah,
be-
yeah. No, I know that's a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. So it's down by like the river or the woods.
If my story isn't wrong, what I believe it is, so it was a lady that killed her child, and I don't know how she killed her. I think she drowned the child in the river, and then she cries blood.
Yeah.
Every time you see her.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the whole story because it's really fucking good. You know that they're actually making a movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When did it come out?
Robin C told me because we had our own ghost spirit talk. So.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking...
I swear to God, some weird ass shit. I've experienced some weird ass shit. So like, my friend used to live right next to a Native American
Burial site?
No, not burial site. What is it? Where the fucking where they all live and they don't pay for shit.
Yeah. Reserve?
Yeah.
That's some ghost shit right there too.
For real, that shit keeps on falling.
Call of Duty Ghosts, Destiny and Halo fell. That shit has just been falling.
Is that like a...
Look, now we see how it is. There's no way it can fall like that. If it does fall.
Is that a metaphor? Destiny and Halo falling? Jesus coming back, y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Hallelujah. that man right there.
What if,
you know, if he comes back, we're all dead now.
Yeah, it slides to no.
Yeah, but yeah. So like, I want reservation. Yeah, this house was in the middle of this fucking nowhere, like middle of nowhere, like in the mountains, because I used to live in Northern California, and we used to fucking go on these. He had like a river that next to his house. We used to get tubes and go down the river in the tubes and like have like sticks with like hot dogs in the end and catch crawdads in the creek and stuff like that. And so we're just floating down the river, just going down, and all of a sudden keep in mind we're in the middle, no houses around or anything, because we're in the middle of woods, going down this river, and all of a sudden these rocks, big ass rocks, just started being thrown at us.
Hell no.
From like the bushes and shit, and like we like flown down. We're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. And I remember when I used to be like really big into Bigfoot and shit, because I lived in Northern California.
Bigfoot's throwing fucking rocks at you, right?
Yeah, bro. That's what he's supposed to do. Apparently,
he throws shit. For real?
Yeah,
so that's a thing.
Yeah, like throws rocks and shit at you. Oh. And so like
Bigfoot's a dick.
What the hell? Know. But I don't know what it was. I thought it was Bigfoot, but I don't know. It could have been just some like Native Americans fucking with us. And like, so like,
or some little ass kids.
Yeah, but like we were in the middle of nowhere, bro.
That is weird.
Our house, my friend's property.
You don't think it was just rocks falling?
There's no like.
Oh, like it's level.
Yeah, it was level, and then like there's mountains and shit around. And so,
no
like,
kid can throw that.
Yeah, bro. There was like a rock that was like this big, being like thrown like landed like in the water near us and shit like that. And then there was like small rocks being thrown at. I got hit by like a pebble like this big.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yo, where's our racks at? Fucking bands.
Bands?
You know? Our bands.
Bands that make it dance?
Who the fuck are those?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, GrainyBastards bands.
Yeah.
Oh, they're right there.
Hey, show them the money that we've made.
This is all the money we make off our graphic design shit and our coaching and.
Wait, that one's mine.
In 24 hours.
Take your rack.
I take 2 racks cuts, nigga.
Stacks. Take your rack.
What do you think this is?
It's a band. 10 bands. 50 bands.
Smells like printer
100
paper.
bands. Fucking man.
100 bands. Just because there's a Chinese logo on this doesn't mean anything, bro.
Nah,
These are
fuck that.
genuine $100 bills.
People have been commenting because I posted on my story, like, next to my programming, I'm like, yeah, coach is going well. And I got so many
the way you said it looks so, like, legit. Like, there was no hint that it was a joke in that.
So
that's the best joke.
And the shit looks real. Like, the only thing that doesn't look real is that, like, it has no texture, and like,
the blue isn't shiny.
The blue band isn't, like, authentic, and there's Chinese on the back.
And I think isn't this smaller than an actual $100 bill?
I think it's about the same size, man.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't have my wallet with me, so I can't test.
Yeah, I got hundreds in my wallet.
Yeah, I only carry.
Hey, I'm a Mexican.
Carry Benjis.
Bro, I can guarantee you go up to any Mexican.
That's true.
And if for some reason, they let you see what's in their wallet, they got at least 10 hundreds in that thing.
Yeah, bro, I know.
You ever want to rob somebody? Go to a gas station where there's a bunch of Mexicans.
Because they don't have banks, bro.
When I used to work at PacSun,
they can't get in anymore.
They don't have a social security number.
Yeah, when I worked at PacSun,
El Coyote brought them here.
Mexican families would come in, they buy a shit ton of clothes, and they hand me just fucking hundreds, bro. I'd fucking, and I have,
Bro, I'm not gonna say who, but there's somebody in my family. They have El Coyote phone number in their fucking contacts, bro.
So I actually don't know.
Yeah, that's the people who bring illegals over.
Really?
Yeah. He has them inside his contacts because that's how his parents got over here.
Damn.
Yeah. And I believe they actually got deported a couple years ago and then came back.
That's probably something you shouldn't be telling on the podcast.
Hey, it don't matter. Didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. But they know who you're associated with. The fucking government knows everything about you, bro.
Bro, did you...
It's pretty much a socialist country at this point.
Hopefully they know that I about to break a open world record.
I hope the fucking government
I don't know,
knows my...
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
Do you only have Apple products in your...
Hell yeah.
Then maybe they don't know.
Oh, yeah, they do. They have their ways.
Apple?
No.
We were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah, bro, but...
Yeah, probably like just somebody walking by you with the Android.
Yeah, we'll hack into your shit.
Hey, let's see what's going on with Shane Nutt. Let's see what record. Let's see what records the Deadlift Nutt gonna break today.
Let's see what kind of PR is there.
Yeah. Bro, your competitors hire the FBI.
Like, what? Bro, I remember my
attention
friend broke his iPhone and he got a shitty ass Android. And for some reason his fucking phone would always just randomly connect to my Bluetooth without his Bluetooth being on or my fucking car Bluetooth like being on. It would just fucking connect out of nowhere, just fucking hack into my Bluetooth and just it was crazy. His fucking shitty ass Android. And like whenever I tried, me and him tested it. Me and him tried to connect at the same time, like literally clicked at the same time.
Yeah.
His instantly fucking connected, and mine was just like fucking waiting. I was like, God damn it, bro! Like Android's like hacking into shit, bro.
So Chloe's coming. I'm gonna let her in here in a little bit.
All right.
Oh, bro. Speaking about hacking, you know, the other day when I was taking pictures of my car, and you were standing outside of the calf. I mean, inside the calf, looking at me, and then you called me, Shane.
Yeah.
I thought you like hacked my phone or something because he called me and I hung up, and then he called me again, hung up, and then I answered and I go, "Who is this?" Then Shane says,
I see you.
"Yeah." He goes, "I see you, boy."
I see you, little boy.
Yeah. And then I was pissed because I was trying to take fucking pictures.
Yeah. He just got in his car, bro.
I was so fucking pissed. And then I got in the car and I put it on airplane mode. And then he called me, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then finally he texted me. He was like, "Hey, this is," or I didn't answer and say that, but I was just pissed. Then he texted me and he was like, "Hey, I'm Shane." I'm like, "Oh, I thought you were a hacker."
A hacker.
I thought my shit was done. Cause for the people who don't know, I watched some weird shit on the internet.
Man.
No, like gory fucking shit like that. So I was like, damn.
Shit. Oh yeah,
no,
like
creepypasta.
Nah, creepypasta is like fucking like
Ask the
icing
people,
on the cake.
Ask Kenny. He roomed with me in the last meet in the hotel, and he had to put up with all that I was watching.
Yeah, I've seen what you.
I know y'all
like
done
the first
that.
time, like one of the first, like fucking like ISIS beheading videos and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, bro, I spent like 3 hours binging on those on an accident.
On accident, just saying like niggas get killed and shit.
I don't even know how I end up on those sites. Weird ass shit, you know. There's this video where this little Indian girl smashed with a elevator. Smashed, bro. Destroyed. Mom was holding her, crying. That was the first time that I actually had to exit out of the video.
Yeah.
Like,
I watched this one.
Something about kids getting hurt, man. All right, man.
I watched this one video where so this is like the Chinese mom. It was in China, some mall, and the fucking mom and like kid were going up the elevator, not elevator, escalators.
Yeah.
And the mom like got pulled into the escalator and like she was like grabbing onto her kid and shit, like trying to fucking survive and shit. Dude. And she just gradually got fucking crushed underneath the elevator, and her kid was just standing there just watching the whole thing.
I think I fucking saw that video.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you imagine as a kid?
Yeah, bro.
What that would do to you?
She's dead like right after.
Did anybody cover the kid's eyes?
No,
I don't remember. No?
No, the people didn't know how to shop the escalators because Chinese ass made product.
That's why you don't buy shit made from China, bro.
That's why you don't go to China.
That's why you don't go to China. It's not a democracy. Chloe Baloney.
Whoa.
Hey, do you want to grab a chair up there for her?
Hey Chloe, we have a Four Loko for you. I'm joking. We don't have Four Loko.
I was telling Zach I'm never gonna drink Four Loko again.
Yeah.
Every time I drink one, I wake up in pimples.
What?
Yeah, man. I don't know what is in there, but it destroys
Let me have some of this rice.
Okay, dude.
Okay, dude.
So we got racks, you know,
Oh, dude, we got racks all motherfucking day.
Damn.
What you think this is?
Yeah, GrainyBastards. We taking off right here.
Oh, damn.
Is that fake?
No.
It's real.
Where'd you get that?
We made it.
We told you.
GrainyBastards.
Now this is my student loan. No, I'm just kidding.
We
That
got
ain't
it. We got that reimbursed.
No, it's Chinese U.S. money.
Yeah. Yeah.
That Kodak.
What did we just say? We just said no buying shit from China. And I over here buying hundreds from China, not hundreds. What you think this is?
We gotta make it rain on this podcast. Like,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
popcorn.
You know what? Y'all want to end it right here and make it rain?
Yeah, hold on.
Break those bands, bro.
Break
Take
those bands.
these bands off.
All these fucking.
Chloe,
bands.
get yourself a bunch.
Get a band.
Oh, man.
This is gonna be great.
These are so fake.
I know, right?
She's a hater.
Bro,
Take the band off.
in the picture that I was buying them from, they looked completely real.
Why did you buy these?
They were like $2.
On like Wish or some shit.
Yeah, and I was like, it was $2 and free shipping. I was like, fuck it.
How long did
It'll
it
be
take
fun.
for them to come in?
2 months.
Yeah.
It said that it's expedited shipping, that
Shipping
it'll
was
be here by
$20.
like Wednesday. And then 2 months later, I get them.
That's Wish shit though.
I
bro.
bought like,
Everything I've bought off Wish is taking 2 months to get.
I haven't had like, I think there's 5 products that I
Girl,
still
I'll
haven't
hit you
gotten.
with my stack of hundreds.
Bro, you ever been slapped with a stack of hundreds? I
So we
would
got
say.
Chloe in the podcast and we're ending it off right here. Right, we got Chloe on it.
Well, so the party's at 9. Take us like,
Well, they said be there at 8:35-ish.
yeah. So you might as well just fucking end it.
All right.
Hey, who the fuck? I don't want to show up on time to a party. Because it'll be all slow, not even riled up yet. Alright. So, this is the GrainyBastards podcast. And
We're gonna
out.
make it fucking
We gonna
rain.
make it rain real quick.
Make it rain.
Alright, motherfucker. Hey, should I put on some music?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Chief Keef.
Love Sosa, bro. Love Sosa.
Love Sosa?
Yeah. When the bass drops.
Yeah.
Let's count.
In the meantime, just fucking whistling.
do, 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 do.
1. I can't fucking
So yeah,
use
this podcast was basically just the intro to like the first like
I love it.
And
first
Shane too.
trio.
All of us.
Except
All right.
Chris, he's a little pussy.
Hey now.
Hey
Hey
I'm a
now.
rock
Hey, do
star.
that.
What dreams?
It's all
Yeah.
made of. Hey Chloe.
What?
So we were. Oh, never mind.
Alright, hold on.
That's it.
Where my stack at? Where the fuck is my stack at?
It's right there, bro.
Alright,
Where's my fucking stack at?
grab your stack. Come on.
How are we doing this? We're just throwing them up?
Oh, she's never done it before. You ever been to a strip
Hey,
club?
Chief Keef ate that.
This?
Have you ever been to a strip?
Y'all don't know shit, man.
Have you?
Motherfucker, stop fucking playing them like that.
Don't be fucking playing like that.
I think my mom got like 51 to take people in Mexico, and I did that last week. The actual ones, I was like,
I'm gonna do what is it called? Joe Pena.
is this recording?
Yeah. Bitches love salsa. I love
Why are we all
tamales.
like waiting?
Alright, bro. There it goes. Alright, shh. Until it drops. Okay, I've never heard the song. How long does it take?
It's
to
like
drop?
2 seconds.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
These bitches love so
We love salsa. Hey, give me that camera. Give me that camera. Oh man, bitches love salsa. Check out the podcast, motherfucker.